Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Wake Up Crew. It's November 4th, 2025, episode 1781. And we got not only do we have a big show, and it's about food because it's Taco Tuesday. A lot of it is about food. It's 23 days until Thanksgiving.
23 days until Thanksgiving?
That's what mine says.
Mm-hmm.
51 days until Christmas. Veterans Day is next Tuesday, November the 11th. I want to honor that. MTSU hosts FIU Saturday. That's at 12:30 airtime. Back to Saturday games. High school football playoffs continue Friday on WGNS this weekend. Vanderbilt hosts Auburn, and both UT and the Titans have bye weeks. Well, that was a long bye. That's almost halfway through the season, even over half.
Mm-hmm.
For the Titans. They could have used one earlier.
Well, they're off every week anyway.
Wow. That's kind of rough, pal.
Wow.
That's kind of rough.
Watching a Titans game is rough, too. Golly gee.
I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it. I mean, the plays they run are not even, I don't know.
It's a joke.
But
I mean, and you've got some former Titans who are coming out and are being very vocal right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I must have missed that somewhere.
Eddie George.
Oh, former Titans.
Former Titans, yes.
Yeah.
Former Titans.
Yeah.
Coming out and you know, saying this is not the proud history of this program, which they've had some very good seasons, and I know they got to the Super Bowl and were inches away from winning the Super Bowl and stuff, but year over year, they have not been one of those predominantly good programs. So
It's like they don't have a plan. You got to have a plan. And you can't keep firing people here and there and everywhere and expect to do a whole lot with it. So,
are you surprised, speaking of firings, that this has happened so much in college football?
not really. I think the portal changed all that.
I guess so.
Now you got to produce because you're supposed to go out and get those guys that you can produce with.
I mean, the firing stuff is happening in the middle of the season, which I don't remember there ever being such a situation like we've had. But I guess
well, you have to get into the portal fight so quickly. You can't afford not having a coach ready to go when that time period opens up. So you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, but yeah, there was big names getting cut. Wow.
Well, and all they're going to do is reshuffle the deck. I mean, these big name folks are going to wind up at probably big programs, James Franklin and Brian Kelly. I mean, you'd have to think that with their experience and resume that they're going to be able to land somewhere.
Well, you would think. I don't know. Sometimes you can go too many places and it's over. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true too.
Well, how about let's do our song of the day today? You want to do that now?
Yes, you're gonna.
You promise everybody would know this one.
Yes, and this is again as we're looking at the top 10 most iconic TV show theme songs, and this one is number 9. Now that's, of course, the Mission Impossible theme, and I know you kind of thought words. I think most of the rest of them have words. It's just kind of weird that Yesterday and Today didn't, 9 and 10, but...
Very iconic. It's been on with movies, TV, I mean, you name it, and they've been on. In fact, they had a reboot of the television show in the 80s, so it's been around a long, long time.
So this actually began in 1966, the first Mission Impossible, and now, of course, continues as movies and such today.
That's our song of the day, Mission Impossible theme by Lalo Schifrin. He had a couple other theme songs, too. I believe he wrote the theme song to Mannix and a couple other songs as well on TV. So that wasn't his first endeavor into television. We're powered today by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE offers tools and tips to help members manage energy use and learn more about electric vehicles. Explore more at MTE.com. Now, you've got to remember, you've got to do the Taco Tuesday snack food report.
I know.
It's a lot of pressure.
I know. I'll handle it, though.
All right. 6:17 here on the Wake Up Crew. Good morning.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10. And then Wednesday lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
She wrote this letter and gave it to my dad to have the minister to read at the funeral. It was very healing for the kids, even for the grandkids.
Let the Murfreesboro Funeral Home help your family when experiencing loss of a loved one.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Habitat Restore has furniture.
At a great bargain price.
Couches, beds, tables.
We have it all.
At the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore, yeah. If it's here today, you better get it.
Because it may be gone tomorrow.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Get old. Old National Bank, that is. Old National Bank has the experience and service you need to buy a home, make investments, even online and mobile banking.
Old National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Wade Hayes, owner of Toots Good Food and Fun. I strongly believe that volunteers make a positive difference in the quality of life here in our community.
Francella Salas of Redstone Federal Credit Union is a steady force behind the downtown revival in Murfreesboro. As past chair of Main Street Murfreesboro, Francella's leadership helped shape a more vibrant, connected community. Today, she remains deeply involved, championing local business and cultural growth with heart and vision. Thank you, Francella Salas.
At Toots, we strongly believe that it's important for every one of our citizens to give some of their time and talent back into the community. And we want to honor these individuals with a Toots gift certificate good at any of our Rutherford County locations. 860 Northwest Broad Street, on Church Street in the Barfield area, in Smyrna on Sam Ridley, and Toots West on Franklin Road at Rucker Lane. Back in 1985, when Toots first opened, there were very few restaurants in this town. We've seen hundreds of them come and go, and yet we are still so blessed to be in business and be doing business here in Rutherford County.
This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. After 40 years, we still got them. $6.99 daily lunch specials. Stop by Toots.com and check them out.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Martin Weiss.
The Cardinals break a 5-game losing streak, beating the Cowboys 27-17. Jacoby Brissett getting the start in place of Kyler Murray. Murray questionable until the inactive list came out, but dropped about an hour before kickoff, then was made inactive. Commanders linebacker Frankie Louvu suspended without pay for 1 game due to hip drop tackles. The Ravens have traded for Titans edge rusher Jamont Jones for a 5th-round pick that could become a 4th-rounder. College basketball tipped off. 13th-ranked Arizona beat 3rd-ranked Florida 93-87. Kelvin Sampson won his 800th career game, this one with the University of Houston. They're the number 2 team in the nation. In the NBA, the Timberwolves beat the Nets 125-109. The Nets winless so far on the season, 0-7. The Rockets get their 4th win on the year, beating the Mavericks 110-102. Dallas 2-5 to start the year, winless on the road. I'm Martin Weiss.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, coming up, we've got a check of state news from Access Tennessee, then Today in History, a CBS News update, and all that coming ahead, straight ahead. And don't forget the entertainment report with Matt Wolf from CBS. That'll be right before we cut off at 7 o'clock. You're listening to the Wake Up Crew here. John Dinkins, Brian Barrett with you. And since it's Taco Tuesday, Brian, and you're going to do the good neighbor for me today.
Okay.
So, but have that ready. But I'm going to talk about later on restaurants that make real mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Because, there are some restaurants, and even the meat and threes that you think are real potatoes are not.
How do you tell?
Well, I mean, they are. It is hard to tell sometimes. It really is, because people mix them up and make them differently and put some extra things in it to make it, But these 7 restaurants definitely have real potatoes when you go in to eat at their restaurant.
Well, your mashed potatoes, do you want them like creamy all throughout, or a little potato chunk here and there doesn't bother you?
I like a little potato chunk as long as it's done, as long as it's cooked through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like just so creamy. It's just like, you're taking a spoon of milk out of them,
Yeah, but there is an art to it to be able to get all of the lumps out and have it creamy and thick. It needs to be thick.
Do you like them with the skin still in it some?
Not really. I kind of have gotten to where French fries that way aren't bad, but I don't really care for that in there. Makes me think that it's something in there that shouldn't be.
Well, I really like the French fries done like that. I think Wendy's does that, don't they?
Yeah.
But something makes you think there's something in them, don't you?
Yeah, and the way that it's just the texture of it. It feels like shouldn't be there in mashed potatoes anyway.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to beat Bob Evans mashed potatoes.
They are really good.
Yeah. So a lot of people quit mashing potatoes. So why go through all that when you can get a big bucket of the Bob Evans? Anyway, good neighbor of the day. We got that. And plus we've got holidays coming up.
Absolutely. Vanessa over at the Walmart Market on New Salem is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for working with a smile and making the shopping experience worthwhile every single time. So Vanessa over at the Walmart Market on New Salem, the recipient of flowers today from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS Radio. Our thanks to Ryan Flowers at 117 South Academy Street. Today's Good Neighbor Moment is brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people making a difference here in Rutherford County. Well, it's National Candy Day. Let's just go with that.
Oh, yeah, right after Halloween. You got plenty of it to eat on, that's for sure. 624, you're listening to the Wake Up Crew here on WGNS.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the activities and the environment.
They have everything. They have exercise class. The activity center has the Bible study that I like very much. Everyone is so friendly. They really want to make you happy here.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
And you have the little thing around your neck that you can press a button if you need help right away. I feel very safe here.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. One person is dead after a shooting Saturday evening in West Hamblin County. Deputies say 39-year-old Tommy Wynn was found with multiple gunshot wounds in a neighbor's driveway after a reported altercation. Investigators say Wynn had threatened the property owner and charged at him with a stick before being shot. The homeowner admitted to the shooting, surrendered 2 guns, and was taken into custody for questioning. No charges have been filed, and the Hamblin County Sheriff's Office says the investigation is ongoing. A 15-year-old girl is in critical but stable condition at a Nashville hospital after being shot during what her 17-year-old boyfriend described as a struggle over his gun. Police say the shooting happened in a Madison apartment on North DuPont Avenue. The girl, who was about 30 weeks pregnant, was rushed to the hospital where her baby was delivered prematurely and is being cared for. The boyfriend has been charged with evidence tampering and unlawful gun possession by a minor, with more charges possible as the investigation continues.
Let's talk trash. Since 2016, we've reduced the amount of litter on our roadways by, drum roll please, 12%. But there are still 88 million pieces of litter on our roadways, which is just way too many millions. Come on, people, help a cup out. Let's do this. Join the movement at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Transportation, the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
Governor Bill Lee and First Lady Maria Lee are inviting Tennesseans to celebrate the season at the 2025 Tennessee Residents Christmas Tours. This year's theme, Light of the World, highlights the message of Jesus Christ as the true light of Christmas. Tours will be open to the public December 5th through 7th and December 12th through 14th. Admission is free with a reservation, and guests are encouraged to bring donations to support 5 Tennessee nonprofits. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew, 27 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. And we've got Good Neighbor events. We've got another check of the weather and our first look at traffic, all coming up in the next half hour or so. As promised, I did mention that I would tell you about the 7 chain restaurants that serve real mashed potatoes. No fakies. No nothing
fake.
No. And I'm going to ask you, Brian, whether you've had any of these, okay?
Okay.
All right. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. They have real mashed potatoes. Now, they do have the little skin in them.
Yeah.
You ever had those?
I don't know that I have had them. If I'm choosing sides, very rarely do I choose mashed potatoes, and I don't know the reason why.
You like mashed potatoes, don't you?
Yeah, they're not. I like them okay. If I had
I don't think I've had them at Cheddar's either.
If I had, Cheddar's has so many different side options, and if
you're a baked potato guy too, aren't you?
I'd rather have a baked potato than mashed potatoes if they've got it.
Well, number 2 on the list is Texas Roadhouse. They make their mashed potatoes in-house every day. They can people that work there say they can confidently tell you they will make everything from scratch, including sides and sauces. I do love their broccoli casserole. You ever had that broccoli and cheese casserole?
I think Bobby has had that. I have had their mashed potatoes. I didn't order it, but Bobby or Dalton did.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad. Cracker Barrel prides itself in serving up real mashed potatoes made in-house. Homemade may not be an ingredient, but it's something you can taste. That's why we hand roll our biscuits and make our mashed potatoes and gravy from scratch all day long in each of the 4 restaurants. Now, I have had their mashed potatoes because a lot of times they don't have baked potatoes.
Right.
Or they're out, that kind of thing, which can be very aggravating when they're out of baked potatoes and you're really wanting a baked potato.
You know, the one that's the world's worst about that? It's when I go to Jim and Nick's, that's what I want is their baked potato.
And their baked potatoes, what did you say the secret to that? They put 2 together to make one big one?
It's either Dalton or Bobby or both who mentioned that, but the way they get them that big, it's 2 of them put together.
But they are huge and they are good.
Yes.
They are delicious. Here's one, Longhorn. I've not had they always have baked potatoes, so I get baked potatoes, but they make real mashed potatoes. Longhorn is a very underrated restaurant, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
They have some of the best steaks in town.
I would agree with that. And I think what you see at some of these restaurants that have real mashed potatoes is their baked potatoes become mashed potatoes if they don't sell out the first day.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I think they use them because they're already baked, and then they can cream those and still use them later.
Inside scoop from Brian Barrett.
Mm-hmm.
Morton Steakhouse, I've never been there, so I don't know. Number 6 is Culver's.
Huh.
They have mashed potatoes. They have good mashed potatoes. I have had theirs. Yeah. Culver's a surprise. You know, they got fish, like fish platters and things like that. So
interesting. Have you ever had anything other than a burger there?
Yeah, they're fish. I had their fish, and I've had their salad is pretty good. They have good chicken sandwiches.
Interesting.
So, You need to try them out. You need to check them out.
Yeah, I haven't had anything other than one of their butter burgers.
Yeah. Ruth's Chris is another one that I've never been to, but 7 places that have real mashed potatoes. You heard it first right here on News Radio WGNS and the Wake Up Crew with their official food report. Not the snack food report.
No.
The food report. Let's go to some Today in History. How about it?
Turn to Turner Security.
This portion brought to you by Turner Security, who not only work with security and securing your home, business, or whatever, they're in the computer business too, Brian.
Yeah, computers, IT. You got a small business, need things done right. You need to get with Turner Security.
Just turn to Turner.
Turn to Turner Security.
All right. In 1922, Howard Carter discovers the tomb of King Tut.
Ooh.
Pretty impressive. 1939, the first air-conditioned automobile, the Packard, was exhibited in Chicago, Illinois.
We thank you for that.
Yes. 1968, The Wichita Lineman, the 12th album by Glenn Campbell, is released.
And the Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
In my opinion, the greatest song ever written. I mean that sincerely. 1996, British girls group the Spice Girls released their debut album, Spice. It goes on to sell 23 million copies.
Slam your body down and wine, it's all around. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
Brandon Brooks coming up next. Stay with us.
You have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta make it last forever.
This is CBS Rewind. November 4th, 1978.
I cried a tear.
Canadian singer Anne Murray hit the top of the U.S. singles chart with this date in 1984. Prince's band, The Revolution, made their live debut. And November 4th, 2001.
Did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain?
The film version of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
Premiered in London.
Welcome to your first flying lesson.
It went on to gross almost $1 billion worldwide.
Wow.
I'm Brandon Brooks.
We can expect great things from you.
And that's Rewind.
Since 2013, the annual Progressive Keys to Progress event has provided deserving veterans with vehicles, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more about this program at keystoprogress.com.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10. And then Wednesday lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Want to try to clean up this mess here in Williamson County, northbound on 65 right at Moore's Lane. It's already heavy with that traffic flow coming up through that section of Williamson County right now on 65 northbound here in Moore's Lane as they try to clean up this accident. Again, it's got traffic pretty slow go up through here. It's also running slow 24 east at the 24-mile marker there in Pleasant View coming through that stretch of Robertson County. Stein Dental Care in Nashville, over 350 5-star wonderful Google reviews. Give them a call today at Stein Dental Care in Nashville. I'm Commander Chug with your on-time traffic.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by Old National Bank, the law offices of John Day, and AmeriCare Pest Control.
Friends? Yes. The financial partners whom you've built a relationship with at Old National Bank are still at the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard location, right here in the borough. And so are the warm, homemade cookies.
Cookies are ready, dear.
Like Grandma used to make. If you need online and mobile banking, Murfreesboro's Old National Bank does that too. You and Old National Bank, better together.
Old National Bank at 2230 Dr. MLK Jr. Boulevard. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 78 years, WGNS has been keeping you informed. Thanks for tuning to your Good Neighbor station. Here's a way to make your Thanksgiving even more special. Be a part of the Borough Dash. This Thanksgiving tradition begins at 8 o'clock Thanksgiving morning at the Murfreesboro Civic Plaza. To sign up online, go to borough-org. Remember to sign up for the Murfreesboro Christmas Parade. You can sign up anytime until December the 5th. That's the deadline. Get with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. Are you an Alzheimer's or dementia caregiver? If you are, We Remember You Caregiver Support Group will help you. It meets on the second Tuesday of each month at 4 in the afternoon over at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro's annual tribute to our veterans will be next week, Veterans Day. It's on the Murfreesboro Square around our historic Rutherford County Courthouse, 11 o'clock in the morning next week, Tuesday, November the 11th. And if you can't make it in person, tune in to WGNS. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
Tell us what your vision was like before you had the cataract surgery done.
My eyes were just really out of whack, and I do a lot of hand embroidery. I got to the point where I couldn't even do my embroidery.
Are you now able to doing your embroidery?
Oh yeah, I can go back and do what I was doing 30 years ago.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive behind SunTrust Bank.
Hey, this is Taylor with Bell Jewelers inviting you to our exclusive one-day-only estate jewelry event. It's going to be on Thursday, November 13th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I can't stress enough that it is one day only. One day only estate jewelry event. Thursday, November 13th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's at Bell Jewelers at 821 Northwest Broad Street across from Toots.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. It's 21 minutes before 7 o'clock, and I advise you guys now, the roads are getting a little crowded. Be careful out there. Stop at all bus stops. Watch where you're going. Don't get distracted by anything. And I guess the best thing to do is put your cell phones up, right, Brian?
Yeah, or get them out and send emails and talk on the phone while you're driving.
Okay.
You could get arrested for doing that. So
yeah, it's the law. Don't use your cell phones.
They're pretty serious about it too.
Yeah, and people have gotten really, really impatient with that too. Like if you stop at a red light and it turns green, you better be ready to hit it because they're going to blow the horn at you.
Well, that's because so many people
exactly
can't get their attention unless you do that.
You're not one of those people, are you?
No. It's just one of the reasons why people keep saying America is the stupidest country in the world.
Really?
Yeah, personally, I think Europe is the stupidest country.
Notice how that was good, the way we just filtered in right into regular conversation. I'll go thumbs up just because of the way you did that.
CBS News special report. Former Vice President Dick Cheney has died. He was George W. Bush's number 2 during both of his terms, serving as the former president's most trusted advisor. Cheney told CBS News.
He really wanted me to come on board because he thought I could help govern, be part of his team, and that he wanted me involved in everything.
Cheney was also a defense secretary and a congressman from Wyoming. Correspondent Nancy Cordes.
Part of the reason that he held so much power when he was vice president and really redefined that role for the modern day is because he came in with such deep legislative experience, having served in the House, deep foreign policy experience.
Cheney was criticized for the post-9/11 war on terror. CBS's Major Garrett.
As the situation in Iraq disintegrated and U.S. casualties mounted, public opinion turned against the administration.
His family says Dick Cheney died from complications of pneumonia and cardiac and vascular disease. He was 84. CBS News special report.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
While the Halloween decorations may be boxed up, the fright continues at gas stations across Tennessee, including Rutherford County. According to AAA, the statewide average for regular unleaded fuel is now $6.62 per gallon. Here in Rutherford County, prices hover slightly above that at $6.63 per gallon, placing local drivers squarely in the middle of Tennessee's fuel economy ranking. While not the cheapest, the title claimed by Henry County at $2.46 per gallon were far from the priciest. Williamson County drivers, for instance, are paying $3.05. In neighboring Shelbyville, motorists enjoy a modest dip at $2.60, making Murfreesboro drivers pay a little extra for the convenience of city access. But it's not just fuel cost weighing on wallets. Tennessee families relying on SNAP benefits may soon feel a tighter squeeze. Amid federal government shutdown, the Trump administration has announced that it will fund only part of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. While federal judges have mandated the program continue in some capacity, the USDA says it can currently cover only half of the usual $8 billion needed nationwide. With SNAP serving over 42 million Americans, including thousands across Rutherford County, delays and reduced benefits are expected as systems are reprogrammed. Food banks and state agencies are bracing for increased demand, with concerns mounting that low-income families may soon face hard choices between rent, bills, and groceries. If the shutdown stretches into December, local impacts could deepen, making the economic pressure even more severe across the region. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
The Good Neighbor Network salutes educators making a difference. The Doug Young Educator of the Month from City Tile and Floor Covering is Cameron Hamilton at the Learning Zone.
My decision to become an educator stems from my background in the Boys and Girls Club. I grew up going to the Boys and Girls Club, and then when I was of age, I started volunteering, and then I started working there when I became of age from that point. But I've just always been involved with youth development.
Cameron, tell us what you like most about working with the kids.
Every day is something new. There's always a new thing to learn from them, as there's something new for them to learn from me. Having that experience with them is just a reward in itself.
And what would you like to do in the future?
I'd like to possibly step into a director role, be in charge of the different things that go on, and ensure that at least I know that my building is doing the best that they can for the children.
Cameron Hamilton at the Learning Zone is the Doug Young Educator of the Month, sponsored by City Tile and Floor Covering on Spring Street. Know an outstanding teacher? Nominate them at our website.
Bigger isn't always better. When it comes to your financial institution, don't send your money to some far-off bank in another state. At Heritage South Community Credit Union, we help when others won't. We've been serving our community since 1957 and are still locally owned and operated in Middle Tennessee. If you're tired of talking to artificial intelligence and computer screens and branches, give Heritage South a try. Learn more at heritagesouth.org. Insured by NCUA.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Join me, Speedy, Adler, and Greg for The Rick Burgess Show on WGNS.
The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS.
From the big news of the day to stories from everyday life, it's The Rick Burgess Show.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Carlin Cochran. The Trump administration says it will provide only partial food stamp benefits this month as the government shutdown drags on. The USDA will use about $4.6 billion from an emergency fund to cover part of the November SNAP payments, but that's only half of what's needed to fully fund the program. Officials warn some households could face long delays in receiving aid. 2 federal judges ordered the administration to use emergency reserves, but full funding remains uncertain as the shutdown continues. 3 Nashville restaurants have earned one of the world's top culinary honors, a Michelin star. Bastion, Locust, and the Catbird Seat each received 1 star from the Michelin Guide, marking the first time Nashville and the American South have been included in the prestigious rankings. Michelin praised the restaurant's creativity and Southern influence, calling the region's cuisine a rich blend of cultures. The recognition places Nashville alongside global dining destinations like New York, Paris, and Tokyo.
Let's talk trash. Since 2016, we've reduced the amount of litter on our roadways by, drum roll please, 12%. But there are still 88 million pieces of litter on our roadways, which is just way too many millions. Come on, people, help a cup out. Let's do this. Join the movement at NobodyTrashesTennessee.com.
Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Transportation, the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and this station.
2 Powerball players in Tennessee are celebrating big wins, according to the Tennessee Lottery. A player in Murfreesboro won $100,000 with a ticket purchased at Publix on New Salem Highway, while another player in Kingston took home $50,000 from a ticket bought at Riverbend on Decatur Highway. The Powerball jackpot has now climbed to $419 million for November 3rd. Carlin Cochran, Access Tennessee News.
Discover hidden treasures at the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street in Murfreesboro. Whether you're searching for stylish clothing, sturdy furniture, or even large appliances, we've got them all at prices that you'll love. But here's the best part. 100% of your purchase supports Greenhouse Ministries, serving over 70 families a day. Your shopping dollars go straight back into the community, making a real impact. Shop smart and give back at the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street in Murfreesboro.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48. We're going to be celebrating some birthdays here in just a minute. I don't know. Am I supposed to do that? I guess I do that, Brian. I guess I can do that.
You've
From
got
my home away from home. Yeah.
You've got
I've
the
'em.
celebrities anyway.
Yeah. I want to tell you about a little trip. I've had cabin fever. You know, not being able to get out. Can't drive till about the 11th of November. And if that means if my doctor's appointment goes okay, which I don't know why I wouldn't.
Right.
But anyway, I have cabin fever. My sister called, said, "Hey, you want to get out for a minute?" I went, "Yes, definitely." And so we didn't have any place to go. And I said, "Well, I've been seeing this little store on the internet, on Facebook. It's called Brooks Grocery. It's in Chapel Hill." She said, "Well, I haven't been to Chapel Hill in years." I said, "Well, let's go there." So we went. I had my little cane. Now I use a walker around the house when I'm by myself. You know, it's a little more secure. But I used a cane to walk. Pretty much a mistake. It was pretty rough. But anyway, we went around. They have this. It's a little store right behind the Sonic in Chapel Hill, and they have all these neat little bakery goods that they bake. You know, and they have like fresh peanuts and things like that. Kind of reminds me of the old Junior's Food Mart when it was H.G. Hill's back in the day.
Mm.
They made their own pies and that kind of thing. And they have a big deli back there. So we went there, and they had these great big huge bags of popcorn. I didn't want any popcorn, but I said, let's get that. You know, I was like a kid, let's get that, because there were some of those things I remember as a kid. So I went back and looked at all these places. It was a pretty neat little store. You know, you and I don't get around to Chapel Hill very much, but I've heard about it. And Chapel Hill is a very growing community.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's growing pretty big. And they've got a Sonic, a Dollar General, and a grocery store.
Wow. So Iuka, Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, and Chapel Hill, Tennessee is where you can find a Brooks Grocery.
They have their own brand, that those two stores. So, but I've been seeing it. I did not buy any pies, but they did have strawberry moon pies, and I brought them home for my son-in-law. He loves strawberry moon pies, and you don't see them much. You can get some at you get some at Bell Buckle, and this place is the only place I've seen them.
This says, we pride ourselves in our own unique offerings with over 120 made right here family recipes for the freshest local produce and butcher shop. So they've got a meat shop and all that stuff too.
Yeah, I bought some pimento cheese from there. Oh, it's really good. So I highly recommend making a stop at Brooks Groceries.
It's a pretty big location too, it looks like from there.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. And the Eagleville Market in Eagleville, I'd have to say nice things about them because I've been in there too. They cook their own stuff and do their own deli. And they have one of the best what is this? What's the one I love so much at Jersey Mike's?
Oh, Philly cheesesteak?
Yeah, they have a Philly cheese there that's really, really good. So stop in next time you're by. All right, it's time to celebrate some birthdays today for November 4th.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
Well, on the famous birthday list today, Will Rogers, born in 1879. He was an American humorist and actor. Born in Oklahoma. His son, Will Rogers Jr., actually played him in the Will Rogers Story because he looked just like his dad.
Huh.
In 1916, Walter Cronkite, American broadcast journalist and news anchor.
And that's the way it is. Friday, March 6th, 1981. I'll be away on assignment, and Dan Rather will be sitting in here for the next few years. Good night.
This has been the CBS Evening News with Walter Cronkite.
Well, that was simple, wasn't it, the way he did that?
Yeah.
I love the way he did that. I'm going to be on assignment, and Dan Rather will be sitting in for me for the next few years. 1918, Art Carney, American actor. Ed Norton in The Honeymooners.
We sing the song of the sewer. Of the sewer, we sing this song. Together we stand with shovel in hand. We'll keep things rolling along.
He was a sewer worker in The Honeymooners. 1969, Matthew McConaughey. All right. American actor born in Uvalde, Texas. Still lives there, by the way. He left Hollywood and has moved out there. 1969, Puff Daddy, American rapper and record producer. Well, the news hasn't been good for Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, in the last few years. So
yeah,
it's been kind of bad, hasn't it? All right, here's some birthdays from home. Joyce Merritt has a birthday. Gil Janke, Chuck Smithson, Paul Pinkerton, and Lanny Taylor. But, Brian, we are way off the number that we need to have a really strong list of birthdays.
Yes, and so if you know someone that's celebrating a birthday on November 4th, check your Facebook feed, and you find one of your friends that's got a birthday. Then all you have to do is text it in to us, 615-893-1450. Be sure that we've got a contact number now so we can give them a call if they are the winner of Banana Pudding from Slick Pig, but at least we can announce them on the air for you, and we'll do that full list coming up here at 8 o'clock. Here on WGNS. So call, text, Slick Pig Barbecue birthday lines are wide open for you right now.
And you know what's coming up next, don't you?
No. Oh, is it him?
CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf. Yes, sir. Stay with us here. You're listening to News Radio WGNS. We got a whole nother hour coming up after the news at 7 o'clock. Stay with us.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10. And then Wednesday lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 39.
Farm Fresh Fridays and Tuesdays.
Fresh eggs, homemade jams, locally raised meats.
And every vendor grows or raises it themselves.
7 a.m. to 1.
It's not just a market, it's the Middle Tennessee tradition.
Celebrating our 50th anniversary, the Farmers Market in Murfreesboro on John R. Rice Boulevard.
Good morning. Trying to clean up a couple of accidents out here. This one in Williamson County has had traffic slow northbound on 65 up by Moores Lane. Again, there up by Cool Springs Mall. Traffic's been really slow. It's also heavy already 65 south down through Millersville as it loads up with more volume 24 westbound. Passing Bell Road up through the Antioch area coming in right now from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County. When you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, hey, make sure you call STR Towing and Recovery right here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Sharing Change has donated now over $12 million to local nonprofits. Find out how your spare change can make a big impact at sharingchange.org.
Play an old guitar, 9:30. Trying to make a living while everybody else is having fun.
Don't just go to any barber, go to the singing barber, Charlie Pitts. Get a great haircut and entertainment too. That's Charlie Pitts, 2528 Las Casas Pike. Phone 615-785-0966.
CBS Entertainment, feeling nostalgic for the 2000s? Oh, you're not alone. Hillary Duff there, who hit big in 03 with So Yesterday, announcing new music is coming. Mature will be out Thursday. It's Hillary's first release since 2015. Can we just get that Lizzie McGuire reunion happening?
But you catch on real quick.
There's Diane Ladd in 1974's Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, which got her an Oscar nomination. Ladd died Monday. She was the mother of Laura Dern, who said she was the greatest daughter, mother, grandmother, actress, artist. We were blessed to have her. Diane Ladd was 89. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Keep your career moving forward with growth opportunities, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces. Go to careers.progressive.com and apply today.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
And welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. Unfortunately, the 6 o'clock hour is about over. But we've got more to come, hour number 2, and it's Taco Tuesday, so stay tuned for that, Brian.
Yeah, Vanessa over at the Walmart Market on New Salem is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for working with a smile and making the shopping experience worthwhile every time. Vanessa at the Walmart Market on New Salem, today's Good Neighbor of the Day from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts on South Academy and WGNS. Today's Good Neighbor moment is brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live. Text neighbor to our number or WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get those into us.
And in just a few minutes, we're going to be announcing our birthday winners, Brian, and that's always an exciting time. And if you do that, you'll be eligible for the Birthday Club winner, and you'll receive Slick Pig's delicious banana pudding. Just stop by Slick Pig in Murfreesboro Tuesday through Saturday to celebrate your birthday with their banana pudding. Our time is 7 o'clock.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Remembering Dick Cheney.
I did the best I could under extraordinary circumstances, and I'm satisfied with that.
New York race headlines Election Day. Frustration in the TSA line.
I was on the line for like about 5 hours, but I still didn't get to the check-in.
Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan with the CBS World News Roundup. Dick Cheney, the nation's 46th vice president, has died. The news came early this morning from his family. Cheney was a force in Republican politics for decades and one of the most powerful vice presidents in history. Here's CBS's Major Garrett.
In 2000, Dick Cheney was asked by George W. Bush to help pick his running mate. In the end, it was Cheney's name that rose to the top of the list.
He really wanted me to come on board because he thought I could help govern, be part of his team, and that he wanted me involved in everything.
Richard Bruce Cheney was born in 1941 in Lincoln, Nebraska, and grew up in Wyoming. In his late 20s, he moved to Washington, D.C., where he became President Gerald Ford's chief of staff at age 34. In 1978, he won his first of 6 terms in the U.S. House, representing Wyoming. He became Secretary of Defense for President George H.W. Bush in 1989, overseeing the U.S. victory in the First Gulf War. In 1995, Cheney became CEO of Halliburton, the world's largest oilfield services company. It made him a multimillionaire. In 2000, he left the company to join the Republican ticket.
This election is about real choices, that we are talking about the future of our nation.
The September 11, 2001 attacks were the defining moment for the new administration. As the U.S. went to war in Afghanistan, Cheney also urged military action against Iraq.
There is no doubt that Saddam Hussein now has weapons of mass destruction.
Baghdad fell just 3 weeks after the U.S. invasion in 2003, but the alleged weapons of mass destruction were never found, and American forces began a long, deadly occupation. Even so, the Bush-Cheney team made national security the centerpiece of the 2004 re-election campaign.
Because if we make the wrong choice, then the danger is that we'll get hit again.
They won in a close election, but as the situation in Iraq disintegrated and U.S. casualties mounted, public opinion turned against the administration. Cheney suffered multiple heart attacks, his first at age 37. He received a new heart in 2012.
You wake up every morning with a smile on your face because you've got a new day you never expected to have.
Dick Cheney, a man who was both soft-spoken and unyielding, became one of the most powerful vice presidents in American history.
Dick Cheney was 84 years old. His family says he died of complications of pneumonia and cardiac and vascular disease. It's Election Day, the first major political test for both parties since President Trump took office. There are battles for governor in Virginia and New Jersey and for mayor of New York City. We begin there with CBS's Ed O'Keefe.
With just hours to go in the race for New York City mayor, President Trump endorsed his pandemic-era nemesis, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. The president said Cuomo, a Democrat running as an independent after losing the primary, has a record of success. He's capable of it. Mamdani is not. That's 34-year-old Zohran Mamdani, a self-described democratic socialist who's focused on lowering costs in the big city. He wants free childcare and free city buses, and to freeze most rent. His stance on Israel has led some to accuse him of anti-Semitism. Trump, in an interview with 60 Minutes, threatened to withhold federal funds to New York City if Mamdani is elected.
We see Donald Trump make these kinds of threats to this city and to its elected officials on a regular basis.
Cuomo warns Mamdani could worsen New York's relationship with Washington.
I can handle Donald Trump. I did it once. I'll do it again.
In the races for governor, Democrats are trying to maintain control in New Jersey and Republicans in Virginia. In California, voters consider Proposition 50, which would allow Democrats to temporarily change the boundaries of congressional districts. Day 35 of the government shutdown, the Trump administration says it will pay half of this month's food assistance benefits in response to 2 court rulings. Correspondent Chris Van Cleve has more on the worsening situation at the nation's airports.
I was at the line for like about 5 hours, but I still didn't get to the check-in.
At Houston's Bush Airport on Monday, passengers waited more than 3 hours in line. TSA staffing is so low because of sick calls due to the government shutdown. Nationally, the issue is air traffic control staffing. Sick calls have surged since controllers missed a paycheck last week, affecting at least 8 facilities on Monday and delaying flights at major airports, including Austin and in Dallas. Former NTSB Chair Robert Sumwalt.
We've got air traffic controllers and technicians that are not being paid, and certainly that's got to put an additional strain on an already stressful job.
It's 5 minutes after the hour.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
Just a little heads up before something bad happens.
Move your coffee cup away from your computer.
Oh, no. So you can have more control.
Stop. You're texting your boss by mistake.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Warning, the cap is loose on that catch-up.
Ugh. Don't wait. You have the power to change the outcome. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
On this election day comes word that threats against public officials have increased this year, and about 1/3 of them are directed at local officials. CBS's Nicole Skenga.
New data shared exclusively with CBS News shows violent threats targeting public officials have surged across all levels of government and political parties, with judges, law enforcement, election workers, and even local government employees among the most frequent targets.
CBS's Usher Qureshi has more on the case against 2 Michigan men charged in an alleged attack plot.
Mohamed Ali and Majid Mahmoud briefly appeared in federal court Monday, 3 days after FBI Director Kash Patel announced law enforcement had foiled a potential terrorist attack following raids on 3 locations in the Detroit area. According to a newly unsealed criminal complaint, authorities found multiple AR-15-style rifles, shotguns, handguns, and more than 1,600 rounds of ammunition in Ali and Mahmoud's homes, along with other firearm accessories. The FBI believes they also scouted an area with bars and clubs frequented by the LGBTQ community as possible targets.
Actor Bruce Dern tells Entertainment Weekly he'll be forever grateful to his ex-wife, Diane Ladd, who died yesterday. He called her funny, clever, and gracious. Ladd, who was a 3-time Oscar and 3-time Emmy nominee, broke out in the 1974 film Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore as the tough, straight-talking waitress Flo.
I can tell that you're new to this kind of work, but you catch on real quick.
Diane Ladd co-starred with her daughter Laura Dern in 2 memorable films, Wild at Heart and Rambling Rose. She was 89 years old. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
Whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Now you're up to date on the latest national news. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News Radio. More local news, traffic, weather, and fun continues with the Wake Up Crew here on News Radio WGNS.
I'm Brian Barrett. Good morning, everybody. John Dinkins, Dalton Barrett here with us as well as we continue at 7:09 with the Wake Up Crew. Time for a check of traffic and weather together. It's brought to you by a Murfreesboro tradition. That's Toots.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and we want to thank you for 40 great years of good food and fun.
At Toots, we still have the same specials, the same quality, the same portion sizes, even after 40 years.
And we have the best kids menu in town.
And our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10. And then Wednesday lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 40.
Forget those fluorescent lights and freezer burn. This ain't your average grocery run. Meet your farmer, talk a little livestock, and take home the juiciest veggies in your life. The Rutherford County Farmers Market, celebrating 50 seasons.
At Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
Real food, real people, and real local.
Good morning. Moving a little bit better now. 65 north up by Moore's Lane from the earlier wreck we had down in Williamson County. Now there's a lot of volume coming up 65 through Williamson County at the moment from Franklin into Brentwood. It's still running slow in Sumner County. 65 southbound at Bethel Road around the 105 mile marker. That started to slow down probably about 30-45 minutes ago. Coming down from White House, traffic's on the increase. Vietnam Vets westbound at Conference Drive. When you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Lars Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
With an auction, you'll receive a contract with no contingencies. That means the sale of your property won't depend on an inspection, financing, or appraisals.
To you 27 and a half.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
Radio, the final frontier. Join John, Brian, and Dalton on the Wake Up Crew. Their ongoing mission to explore news, traffic, weather, and fun. To boldly go where no show has gone before.
Welcome into the November 4th edition of the Wake Up Crew, the year 2025. It's episode 1781 on a Tuesday morning. Glad you are along for the travels to the unknown. It's Brian and John here with you this morning. John still cooped up.
Yep.
You feel cooped up?
I feel pretty cooped up, yeah.
Well, it's just you and little Chipper.
Yeah, no visitors much.
Well, we're visiting virtually.
You came by and gave me some equipment.
You already had that.
It was so touching.
Well,
I've been getting out a little bit here and there.
Yeah. Just not many steps to get up. That's the next hurdle, I guess.
Yeah. Those stadium steps.
The steps here at the station may be worse because they're a little bit shallower. I don't know.
Got to thank Bill and Rod, though, for stepping in like real men and taking over.
That's right. And had a big week last week with 2 games and playoffs underway this week. And Middle Tennessee football, by the way, is back at home on a Saturday. So this Saturday it'll be, 12:30, 1:32, 2 o'clock kickoff. And it'll be a 12:30 airtime here on WGNS, so be sure to tune in for that. And this weekend, football-wise, you've just got Vanderbilt at home versus Auburn. Both the Vols and the Titans have bye weeks. And since we have gotten past Halloween, Thanksgiving is 23 days from today. And Christmas is just 51.
Got your plans for Thanksgiving already worked out there?
No. But
a Cornish hen. You'll buy a little bitty hen.
Probably. So we'll do a little family get together, but I think it's probably going to be the Sunday before or the Sunday after. I haven't confirmed yet. And
we'll have a Cornish hen.
I don't know if we'll do that or just turkey.
Oh, okay. Smoked turkey.
Last year we did a smoked turkey, and I've got an idea for that. I'm thinking about a honey baked ham.
Oh yeah, that's always good.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of got me in the mood for mashed potatoes after talking about those. So.
Yeah, and you can have sweet potatoes.
Yeah, love a good sweet potato casserole.
Yeah. You put the little marshmallows on top of them?
No. Pecans.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We're more of a pecan on top family. You know, one of the best Thanksgiving pies that we've had was made by Bobby when she made a sweet potato pie instead of a pumpkin pie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're really good, though. Sweet potato pies are good.
Yeah, and she actually did it from scratch with the sweet potatoes, and she said, I'll never do it again. Because you have to strain them, and you have to, use what is it called, an immersive or emulsifier blender or something.
Yeah, because they're stringy, aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah.
So
I can see where that'd be a problem.
There's a lot to it. So, but anyway, Thanksgiving is just around the corner. We've got Taco Tuesday coming up here in just a couple of minutes, so be sure to hang in for that. But, John, I thought this morning, well, let me do our song of the day real quick so I don't forget, because I almost did. We are looking at the top 10 most iconic TV show theme songs, and this one comes in at number 9. And you have to think that this one is, that this one is certainly iconic. If only the show were on video. 1966 TV theme song for Mission Impossible.
That's a good one. All the way back to 1966.
Yeah. I think
still going to this day.
I think you're going to be overall pleased with this top 10 list. We're going to get to some good ones here pretty quick.
Well, as long as it's not Game of Thrones anymore.
Yeah, I think we're done with that one. So
they weren't in popularity, were they?
Well, I think popularity just because the show was so iconic. I mean, these are some pretty big shows that we're looking at coming up.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for the next one.
John, there are so many new people that come to Tennessee, and sometimes they have trouble pronouncing some of the names of towns and things in Tennessee. So I thought we'd give you a little bit of help on that. This little place is in Grundy County, and a lot of times people will say Beersheba Springs, but it is actually
Beersheba Springs.
Beersheba Springs. Mm-hmm.
There's 2 E's in it, though, right?
There are, yes.
But if you were biblical, you could even call it Beersheba.
Right, and I think a lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a small unincorporated community in Sumner County, not Castalian.
Castalian Springs.
How does that guy know?
I don't know.
I mean, is he the official, okay, go ahead.
There is a small Clay County community, not Salina.
Salina.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now,
people make that mistake.
You can always tell someone doing Nashville traffic, if they're not from the area, they will say Demumbrian Street.
Demumbrian Street.
But it's Demumbrian.
Do they have to like weather reporters? Do they have to go through all that?
Oh yeah,
learn all the names of it. Yeah.
Yeah. What prompted me of this is I was listening to a radio station, and they said you keep saying Maury County, and it's not Maury, it's Murray.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
M-U-R-Y.
Yep. And that's definitely one. And Lebanon, it's Lebanon, not Lebanon. So there you go. Here's sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Martin Weiss.
The Cardinals break a 5-game losing streak, beating the Cowboys 27-17. Jacoby Brissett getting the start in place of Kyler Murray. Murray questionable until the inactive list came out, but dropped about an hour before kickoff, and then was made inactive. Commanders linebacker Frankie Louvu suspended without pay for 1 game due to hip drop tackles. The Ravens have traded for Titans edge rusher Jermont Jones for a 5th-round pick that could become a 4th-rounder. College basketball tipped off. 13th-ranked Arizona beat 3rd-ranked Florida 93-87. Kelvin Sampson won his 800th career game, this one with the University of Houston. They're the number 2 team in the nation. In the NBA, the Timberwolves beat the Nets 125-109. The Nets winless so far on the season, 0-7. The Rockets get their 4th win on the year, beating the Mavericks 110-102. Dallas 2-5 to start the year, winless on the road. I'm Martin Weiss.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
you just really wanted to get really good vision or see without glasses near or far.
I can drive without glasses. I can look at my computer without glasses. And being able to read a street sign when I'm driving down the road is awesome.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
I can't thank you enough. I am so blessed for you.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
The law offices of John Day took the burden really off of my shoulders.
So if you think you're going to get rich quick with a frivolous case, I'm not the lawyer for you.
I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond.
If we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock from WGNS on a Tuesday morning. So you know what that means, right?
It's Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
All right, so on Taco Tuesday, I wonder, John, have you had a lot of people bring over meals and stuff to you, or?
I've had a few, not as many as I did with the knee, but I've had a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Still waiting on yours.
Well, I ask you what you want, and you say, no, I'm good.
Oh, I don't know. How about Demas's? You're so good at that. Yeah. I didn't know you were going to really do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What would you have from Demas's?
Their salad.
Okay. Just a side salad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, like a chicken salad, big one.
Oh.
Chicken in it, I want their ranch dressing is what I like the most.
Have you had their chicken salad?
Yes.
It comes.
I like it too, but I want to put ranch dressing all over it.
Mm.
So makes it good.
Their chicken salad has the pineapple in it, the whole pineapple.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a whole pineapple, but it's a lot of pineapple in it.
Don't get fancy with me, buddy. I just want the salad with chicken.
Just a chicken salad, grilled chicken salad.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking you would say hamburger steak, but no.
Ooh, I do like their hamburger steak. Yeah, hamburger steak with a baked potato. Yeah. Let's do that.
And a side salad instead of the...
Yeah, with ranch.
Okay.
Some bread, maybe cheesecake for dessert. Let's see, what else?
Wow, this is all of a sudden got really expensive.
Huh. I think I'm worth it, Brian.
You are worth it.
Let's say 27 years now.
Yeah, you're right.
27.
Have you had something that was really good that people have brought over to you that you really enjoyed? What I guess whether it's a restaurant or they made something for you or whatnot.
My daughter actually brought a pork roast from Publix and brought it home, and it's the best thing I've had. But people have asked me, but I've just told them no. I'm trying to watch what I eat too a little bit, so kind of trying to stick to protein as much as possible. But I will go with a baked potato every once in a while.
No, I don't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
I think the last time I was over, you were finishing up some vegetable soup or something like that.
Right. My daughter made that for me. I've got some chicken tortilla soup or something for tonight that was brought to me from the in-laws, Brett's side of the family. So they have a pumpkin carving contest,
I did not know that.
Halloween day or something like that. So it's been sitting in there a few days, but it's to be good.
Are you a big soup person?
No.
I'm not either.
I don't like, I eat on the couch. I'm not a big eat at the table. And soup, you really need to eat at the table. It's kind of hard to mess with that. With a dog's snout staring right at your face,
Yeah. The thing about soup, for people like you and me, that's just the two of us there, you have to make soup in such bulk.
Right.
That, I like the vegetable soup that I make, and the kids always liked it, but it's a crock pot full.
Yeah, I'm tired of it by the time I get toward the end of it. I'm good for two meals, out of that.
Yeah, that's me. And then you got, 3/4 of it left. And that happened the other day. My daughter came over, and I had gone to Aldi, I don't know, maybe a full week before that. And she said, your crescent rolls here are molded. And I had like 2 out of the 6 in there.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot too. I've got a lot of stuff. I have to watch like buying salad dressings in bottles because I won't use them enough, and then they'll get moldy too.
Yeah.
You have to throw them out. I've got where if it's a salad or something like that, I just go buy it. I don't try to keep salad and lettuce in the refrigerator.
No,
because I will not fix one for myself.
And it'll go bad before even the salad mix. I'm not going to eat like 3 salads in a row, and you get the salad mix, and then all of a sudden you've got half the bag left or whatnot. That's my biggest problem. She said, well, why don't you just freeze it? I thought, okay, I guess I could. Probably should have.
But if you freeze it, you won't ever eat it. It'll stay in the freezer, and by that time you just throw it out. People don't know what it's like to live by yourself and try to feed yourself. It's really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really need to eat out all the time because that's not good for you. But still, bottom line is you don't want to spend $200 worth of groceries and 100 of it go out the back door in the trash can.
Right. That's what I've got to figure out. And, I guess I could freeze the soup, but then I'll forget that it's frozen. And then by the time 6 months goes by, it won't be good anymore. I don't know. I'll figure that out. But I got to tell you something about what Bobby made. We'll do that in Taco Tuesday Part 2.
Hey, did you see that crowd last week?
Well, it's the 50th season. What'd you expect? Fireworks?
Nah, just sweet corn and smiles.
This year marks 50 fresh, flavorful seasons at the Rutherford County Farmers Market at Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
Hi, I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor. And while you've heard the saying, slow and steady wins the race, that same concept can be applied to long-term investing. Investing a little bit at a time on a regular basis can really add up. We call this systematic investing, and though it doesn't guarantee a profit or prevent a loss, it's a way to take advantage of market volatility instead of enduring it. Give me a call, Lee Colvin, at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
We're talking with Ramona Ewald at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
The Villages of Murfreesboro makes life a lot easier, happier. We have crossword puzzle, Wheel of Fortune. I enjoy that very much. Social hour and trivia. I'm happy I'm here. Take a tour.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door.
Security, access control, cameras, and much more for your business and home. No long-term contract. We keep your business because we did a great job, not because you signed a 5-year agreement. One call does it all for your security and technology needs. Online at turnersecurity.us. That's turnersecurity.us.
Turn to Turner Security.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country.
yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known. SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You called, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, we've made it here to 7:30 on a Tuesday morning, November 5th, episode 1781 of The Wake Up Crew.
And happy birthday today to Joyce Merritt, Gil Janke, Chuck Smithson, Paul Pinkerton, and Lanny Taylor. Got a few names? Could use a few more, Brian.
Certainly could. So those are the names that we had coming into the morning. Now, if you've called or texted in already, don't worry. We've got your name. We'll have it announced here at the top of the hour or so, around 8 o'clock here on WGNS. If you have not called or texted in just yet and you know someone, check your Facebook feed. I bet you have somebody on there that's got a birthday. Let us know. 615-893-1450. Join us here on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club this morning.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. Seriously injured? Call the law offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10, and then Wednesday, lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 40.
Good morning. Still struggling here in Antioch as they finish up this accident on 24 westbound right before you get to Briley. Talk about wrong place, wrong time. There's so much volume trying to get up through Antioch right now, coming in from Murfreesboro, trying to get past this accident. A lot of rubbernecking delays on 24 westbound at Briley Parkway up through Antioch right now. A little extra time up through there coming in from Murfreesboro. 65 south remains slow go through Millersville, White House area there around the 105 mile marker. Heavy but moving coming out of Wilson County right now on I-40 westbound through the Mount Juliet area. When you need dependable towing for your car, big truck, call STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
In Murfreesboro, resident Chappelle Morgan is sounding the alarm over ongoing littering and environmental neglect. After spotting discarded couches near a gas station on South Rutherford Boulevard, Morgan expressed frustration with the city's lack of enforcement. She says residents appear to be deliberately dumping items in low-traffic, unmonitored areas. While the city decorates the square for holidays, Morgan questions why similar resources aren't allocated to cleaning up and preventing illegal dumping. She's calling for stronger enforcement and more options for proper disposal of bulky items. Just southeast of Rutherford County, a recent drug bust in McMinnville underscores growing regional concerns. On October the 28th, McMinnville Police and the Warren County Sheriff's Office raided a home on Hannah Street, arresting James E. Wells, age 46, and Amanda N. Workman, age 39. Officials seized methamphetamine, a Schedule I substance, drug paraphernalia, and cash believed to be tied to drug sales. 4 juveniles, including an infant, were also found in the residence. The Tennessee Department of Children's Services is now involved. This marks the third significant drug-related arrest in the area in recent weeks. A prior arrest in September involved Robert Alexander Russell of Smyrna, who is believed to be a major meth supplier. Law enforcement officials emphasize that collaboration between the county agencies remains vital to curbing narcotics activity throughout the region. That's all for now. For more local news in a quick, digestible format, and more than just the headlines, check out the Rutherford Roundup podcast wherever you listen. Whether you're walking the dog or getting your first cup of coffee, start your morning informed with the Rutherford Roundup. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Look, try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market. This year, the Farmers Market is celebrating 50 years of being open, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
This is Jeremy Mack with Bantam Farm. Bantam Farm specializes in soft sourdough bread. We use an Italian flour and olive oil in all our soft sourdough products. So we don't use any American GMO. We don't use any seed oils in our sourdough products. We also have many, many other things. So come out and see us at the Lane Agricultural Center at the Rutherford County Farmers Market. This is Jeremy Mack with Bantam Farm. Bantam Farm specializes in soft sourdough bread. We use an Italian flour and olive oil in products. So come out and see us.
Thank you so much. The Rutherford County Farmers Market is open on Tuesdays and Fridays from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. at 315 John R. Rice Boulevard in Murfreesboro until October 31st.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back again for this Tuesday morning. It's November 4th. It is Tuesday, episode 1781 of the Wake Up Crew on a Taco Tuesday. Well, I am afraid that I am going to fail at my duty to bring you the snack food report this morning. The source that I use for that apparently has been hacked, and now there are, I guess, how could I put it? Unflattering photos of women on there. So,
oh, tragedy at WGNS's snack food report.
Yeah. But I do have some different restaurants and things of that nature that I thought we could talk about a little bit. John,
you know what you could bring me, Brian?
Oh, yeah, back to that.
And you love it too.
Mm-hmm.
A little small Sir Pizza, just with everything on it. You know, the Royal Feast. Now that would be kind of considerate of you. Very easy. You could call it in.
True.
You know, just drive by, throw it on the porch, and unless you want to help me eat it, you know. I just thought of that. Excuse me, I didn't mean I was just reveling in your, generosity.
Well, it would have to not be a small one if I would.
Well, yeah, I know. But you could take home the rest of it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yum.
You wouldn't want to keep that for day 2 or day 3?
No, I think just that one day would be just fine. Okay. And then you could have it for day 1, day 2, and day 3.
Oh.
Yeah. That'd be a whole lot easier than trying to go to some restaurant and picking up stuff, don't you think?
Oh, no, I was just thinking about having it Ubered over to your house, but, that's okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, just do that. Then I don't have to look at your face. Okay, fine. Wow. Just ruined the snack food report and everything about this whole segment.
I did. There is a new restaurant called Char, Char, which is a Southern-style steakhouse. And it is going to be, guess where, in the Avenue, about 6,600 square feet, projected for opening sometime in 2027. So that is cool. Char.
What do they feature? Did it say?
Well, it's kind of a Southern style steakhouse.
Okay.
The picture that I have for them has steak and shrimp with some Brussels sprouts and carrots as a side.
Yum.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be where?
In the Avenue, of course.
The Avenue, yeah.
I've heard something about this restaurant. I know who I saw it from, Chip Walters. He knows the person who has opened Surcheros, Surcheros, in Murfreesboro. And it is on Medical Center, where Slim and Husky used to be. And it's burritos, tacos, like burrito bowls, quesadillas, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place. It's a pretty good sized place, it looks like.
Yeah. They are already open, and Chip gave them a good review on his Facebook page. So you can try that out. Aloha Express Hawaiian Barbecue is close or has opened. and it's in on Old Fort Parkway, where the former Fusing building is beside Lucky Thai. So Hawaiian meals and appetizers, seafood and salads. So the same couple who operated the Tokyo Japanese Steakhouse in Smyrna before they sold it are opening up this Aloha Hawaiian barbecue place.
I bet a Hawaiian barbecue's good. Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking it would be sweeter, like a sweeter tasting barbecue.
I would think that, I'm not saying it's like Omni Hut, but I would think that it would have to be similar-ish in terms of some of the foods that they would have. It's going to be authentic Hawaiian. So AlohaExpressTN.com right now for more information. That's Taco Tuesday.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a disciplined approach to investing. Call 615-907-7056 for an opportunity to discuss your situation. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, it's time for us to wrap things up on a Tuesday. Wake Up Crew, Brian and John here with you on this Tuesday as we begin to wind things down. Saying good morning to today's good neighbor of the day. It's Vanessa over at the Walmart Market. That's at New Salem. They're Vanessa over there, I don't know her last name, but apparently she made a great impression for working with a smile and making the shopping experience worthwhile every single time. Vanessa at the Walmart Market on New Salem, today's good neighbor of the day from Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts on South Academy and your good neighbors here at WGNS. So thanks to Jenny and everybody over at Ryan Flowers for making this special for all of our good neighbor recipients. And to SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live. Got a few spots for next week, so we could have your person on as early as next week if you want to send that to us. We hope you do, because that's how we get the good neighbor of the day. Text neighbor to 615-893-1450, WGNSradio.com/good neighbor. We'll get you to the place where it's easy to get them into us. You can text. We need a name, address, phone number, sentence why, just a plain text, or throw it in the mail. Call Melissa after lunch or so. We'll get it to us any way you can, and we'll make that person a good neighbor of the day. Also saying good morning to our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric, who power the Wake Up Crew through Sharing Change. MTE members round up their bills to support local nonprofits. You can learn more about Sharing Change at sharingchange.org.
Time for the dad joke of the day. Replay.
You know, as an American, I'm tired of people saying America is the stupidest country in the world.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Europe is the stupidest country.
Replay.
2 thumbs up in a row. That's pretty good. That'll change soon.
Yeah, probably as early as tomorrow. But, well, I appreciate you being, willing to give us a thumbs up. Earlier, I kind of worked it into our conversation. I don't even remember how that went. But
well, let me get this straight. Was that a thank you?
Yes, it was.
For Score? Wow. Don't think I've ever heard that before. Coming out of your mouth.
Wow. Okay. What have we learned today?
Ooh, so there's some new restaurants opening or have already opened in Murfreesboro. You informed us of that. I talked about mashed potatoes. Kind of got you going. The 7 chain restaurants that have the best mashed potatoes.
It was a surprising list.
And then you came up with this very unique. You use the old baked potatoes and you use them from the ones you don't use for the menu. You mash them up and make mashed potatoes out of them. Very clever, Brian.
I have heard that's because, restaurants don't want to let...
They don't take them off people's plates.
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like if they bake 100 potatoes, most places, the big restaurants, if they've got baked potatoes, they'll have mashed potatoes as an option. And, they're already cooked. And if they are not sold on a day when you have baked potato on the menu, well, you make them into mashed potatoes.
Very clever. I'd never thought of that. Pretty good.
A little milk, a little butter, and go to town.
Would you like to say bye to Chipper before I leave today?
Yeah. Is that him in the background?
He's sitting on the couch.
Sprawled out on the couch. Yeah. That's about right.
He's had his morning grub and he's all fat and sassy.
He's ready for you to join him for the mid-morning nap.
A little mid-morning nap. Don't get to do this often unless I'm home.
Well, enjoy your nap.
I will. I very much will. Thank you.
Well, our song of the day as we look at the top 10 most iconic TV theme songs. This one comes in at number 9, the show 1966 when it debuted, Mission Impossible. And that's going to wrap up the Wake Up Crew this morning. For John, I'm Brian. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll see you back in the morning.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Patchy fog possible in spots early today. Sunny for this afternoon. Highs top out near 69 degrees. Winds south-southwesterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight mostly clear. Lows drop to 47. Winds south 5 to 10. And then Wednesday lots more sunshine with highs warming into the low 70s. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensen.